Bugsy, are you sure you want to do this? I've got no choice in the matter. Everybody thinks that every violent thing happens because of video games. Because let's be real. I know a lot of you don't want me to rant about Trump. Hey, Trump. We all know why you really became president. Yeah, you preyed upon the ones that really thought you were gonna make America great again. How big was that entails, right? And you blame video games because you got nothing else to blame. Because no, we can't like have an actual discussion about what can we do about the whole gun thing and you know. But no. Blame video games. Like push us back to the moment where we're dealing with fucking crazy ass Jack Thompson thinking that was his life's mission to take every violent video game and be like, we gotta fight against it. Guys, I have to show this. I have to show this. Because literally, this is how everybody's acting. They're acting like the motherfucker himself. Now, a lot of you kids don't know who Jack Thompson is. I'm gonna give you the long and short of it for anybody who doesn't know. So, okay, Jack Thompson was a lawyer who was a part of the whole. You guys remember? I don't know if anybody still remembers this, but two kids shot up a school and said they did it because of Doom. Sure, the violence of video games thing was never. The violence of video games thing was always kind of an issue back then. But we're talking about Jack Thompson. Now, Jack Thompson thinks that all video games are. He thought all video games were evil. He used to think that one of the most recent ones before he went and now is teaching inmates how to learn, read, whatever. He said that changing one of the Call of Duty titles was like a victory for him. We got violent video games, alright, kiddies? But I want to show you guys a little bit of it because it's a little like this. You guys. Now, Jack Thompson is not a good dude. He's so close-minded. His ass is in his head. But it kind of feels like those old days. Let me find the extent of this man's craziness. Okay, kids, ladies, gentlemen, the arguments we have now, but done a whole bunch of years earlier, like 12 years earlier.
We asked you, do you think violent video games cause real-world violence? Well, according to our bloody and submissive vote counters, a resounding 91% of you said no, they don't. Now over to a man who wishes in-game hookups resulted in real-world dates, Mr. Kevin Elder Pereira.
Oh, I wish they translated. They just don't, no matter how much you plan. Yesterday, Rockstar Games announced that the new game Bully is coming out in October, and today, violence in video games is a hot topic.
Now, okay, this was about Bully. While it was about Bully, and then I think about the hot coffee mod. It was a crazy time back in those days. It was before I even. It was way before I even had a YouTube channel, and I didn't have a beard. I didn't have my beard or my mustache. It's crazy times back then. Crazy times.
Topic once again. The link between virtual violence and real crime continues to be an explosive topic.
Actually, that's going to be the last joke
flame retardant helmet because we're heading
because I'm about to get ready.
To the loop.
But am I comparing Trump to Jack Thompson? No, that would imply that Trump would try to do something about it when he can't, when he's not really gonna do anything about it. When Jack Thompson didn't really do anything about it either, he just barked and hoped people would listen because, you know.
Joining us via satellite to help us make sense
Here
of
we
all the
go.
violent madness, attorney and conservative activist Jack Thompson is here. Mark Friedler, CEO
Boo!
of leading industry newsletter
Not that
Game
dude.
Daily, joins us, and our resident gaming expert and X-Play co-host, Adam
Mr.
Sessler. Gentlemen,
Sessler.
welcome to the loop. Mr. Thompson, I'd like to start with you, sir, because you personally led protests against the game Bully, and I'm wondering, do you have something against
Can
the
I
game?
just say this? Boo! Bugsy, really? I don't fucking care. I never got to do it when he was still around. I never got to do it when he was still like in the public eye. Let me have my moment. Alright, bro. Shit. Calm the fuck down. No, but like seriously. It's the same fucking argument, guys. Let me just get to the meat and potatoes. God, I'm old. I feel old. You are old. So am I.
Anytime with Bully, have you actually seen the game being played at all?
No, really nobody has, except people that Rockstar and Take-Two want to see it. But what I provided on the internet were exclusive screenshots, not the three that Rockstar had up for months, showing a dunking of a black student's head in a dirty toilet.
That's bullying in general, dog. Like seriously, was Jack Thompson just had a raging heart on back in those days. Violent video games. It's the only thing. It's the only thing that makes me relevant. It's the only reason I get up in the morning. It's the only reason I can get it up. Okay, I was like, you didn't need to get that graphic with it. Hey. I'm just saying. You gotta admit. You gotta fucking admit, just for a minute. You gotta admit for a minute. This is pretty much it. This was pretty much the only thing that probably got his jollies off. I don't even know why people gave this man attention. Because like a lot of people that keep saying video games cause violence. No, it doesn't. You guys never let. Okay, you know what we should be worrying about? We should be worrying about people getting guns that are mentally unstable instead of blaming the games. Because we have our gun laws where any person can get a gun depending on how, we don't know how mentally stable they are to really have one. We don't know if anybody's really responsible with these guns or not. Some people are, some people aren't. I'm not like, oh, take away the guns. No. We need something that kind of, I don't know, I think we need like a psych eval to see if people are really responsible with guns. We need something that kind of, goes, hey, let's see where you say you can hold a gun, but let's see where you are mentally. Let's do something like that. But no, y'all want to use video games as a fucking scapegoat like every fucking time because you think that video games are violent. We all know you assholes use it as a scapegoat because that's what you guys have been doing for years. For fucking years. Since I was a teenager. No, scratch that. Since I was fucking 8. Because it's like you motherfuckers want something to blame. These mass shootings are not because of it's not because of violent video games. It's because of people who are fucking insane. Listen to me, everybody on the internet, so you can fucking hear me. And the people that are jumping on this are people like what Jack Thompson used to be, who want to be relevant because they want to be the one that stopped violent video games. Either way, we try to pardon the really insane people with guns, and we give the other insane people who want to get something out of this a fucking we give them fucking attention. But no, everything's about the violent video games. Nothing can't just be, oh, we got a crazy person, we got a crazy motherfucker, we got we got a person who is mentally unstable, he has a gun, but no, it's the same old song and dance. I feel like it's a discussion that's never ever gonna come to a conclusion because none of you understand what the fuck is going on. Well, you do, but you rather use the video games as a scapegoat rather than try to do something. You know, you got the government's all cool with passing like SILPA, PIPA, and ACTA, but like when we actually really need something, none of you assholes want to man up and do it. I gotta agree with Bugsy on this one. You all dropped the fucking ball. Like, yeah, because when it comes right down to it, it's all about when you guys want to pass fucking stupid ass bills. Yeah, like, oh, let's stop the internet. Let's stop net neutrality. But the guns and the psychic eval can actually save fucking lives. Yet you all are still holding your dicks in your hand, going like, "Oh, the violent video games for sale. The violent video games." Sorry, Bugsy. I know you're trying to be serious, but sorry, I had to make some jokes because you're like exuding a lot of heat. Yeah, I know. I get like that when I'm angry. But personally, yes, hear that person in the background. He agrees with us right here. He agrees. But anywho, I just want to tell you one. But anywho, yeah, you guys all want to just pass all these fucking like repealing net neutrality, making all these fucking internet bills. So motherfucking greedy ass corporations and companies can take over. And the Jeep Pie almost succeeded, but when it comes right down to it, none of you guys can say, oh, well, maybe we should try to make it mandatory for people to have psychic evals and see if they're really responsible with guns, rather than say, take away the guns. And all you celebrities say, take away the guns, it's not that simple. Okay? It's not that fucking simple. You act like it is, but it's not. God damn it. It's like I mean, I like ugh. But video games always gonna take the hit because no one's willing to take responsibility, or no one's willing to try and actually see if they can actually prevent it. No one wants to give it a shot, but every time, violent video games, violent video games, violent video games, violent video games. It's gonna be like that one. It's gonna be like that with me and I'm talking about fucking old and gray. And we're still gonna have people going violent video games, violent video games. Like it's gonna be like how Edgar Allan Poe's freaking that Edgar Allan Poe's thing where it's like quote the Raven nevermore. It's gonna be like quote the Raven, violent video games. It's just gonna be like that. And I'm so sick and tired of this fucking debate. We have proven conclusively that violent video games do not cause violence in people, but it causes violence in the people who are mentally unwell. Rather than the people who fucking binge play video games and fucking drink Doritos and Mountain Dew. Idiots. All of you. All of you that say video games cause violence. You are all damn idiots. And the celebrities who say take away the guns, same with y'all. Try to fight a fucking burglar in your house, and the police don't come just yet, and you have to defend yourself. What then? None of you idiots have an answer. Ugh. You done, Bugsy? And this man, he was like, well, we don't stop it, rah, rah, rah. You know, Adam Sessler, he was like, you're crazy. You're acting like if we don't stop it, like something like violence is gonna happen in the streets and shit. Like Kevin Pereira, like this whole thing right here was getting so intense. Kevin had to like step in and stop them from going and going and going because they still had a show to do. I hate it that something I love for years has to always be the fucking scapegoat to a bunch of idiots who can't comprehend the simple facts because it's easier for them to just use it as a goddamn scapegoat. When again, we have the data, we have the research that proves that violent video games does not cause violence in anybody. It's only the ones who are mentally unstable. But again, we rather do this song and dance. We're repeating the past, and none of you idiots see it other than a few of us. I'm done. I'm gonna go. See you guys later. I'm visibly pissed. YouTube, if you wanna fucking demonetize me for this, I doubt it. I don't demonetize my videos. But if you got something to say to this, fine. But I'm sticking to my guns here. You guys won't try to fucking stop the next psychopath and still blame it on violent video games. You guys want to know what really started the debate on violent video games other than bully. Grand Theft Auto for having a secret sex scene that they pulled out of the game that you can only get with mods. Mods, people! Mods! And then, like, everybody was like, oh my god, mods! And, like usual, I got people in the background doing the same old song and dance. Kind of like that. It's the same old thing. Like, this is the same old, like, this right here is the same old thing. Like, that was the same old thing. This is the same old thing. My brother ran at the door. Okay, I needed to laugh at that. Okay, now guys, I put it up to you. I put it up to the people who actually have brains in their heads, who can actually think, who are not stuck in their ways, and using Viagra to get it up. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. Trump probably uses Viagra to get his jollies up. Let's be real. But I digress. But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna put up a poll, and I'm really gonna seriously ask you, how do you feel? Do video games make people violent, or is it the lack of or is it the lack of people not understanding that basically it's the people who are mentally unstable? Do video games cause violence, or does mentally unstable people with guns cause violence? Or just people who are just mentally unwell people who are just violent enough to do it. And they blame. And let me tell you something. When they're in court, they blame violent video games because it's easier for them to do so. Because again, they don't want to say in their heads that they're fucked up. Probably in their minds they're not fucked up. but we know that they are. But hey, if you don't believe me, look at old Jackie Thompson. All right, hold up. Sorry.
What you do is actually do real research rather than state your position, because it's the American Psychological Association, not Jack Thompson. There are many reports of direct causal link.
I want to interrupt here real quick because I want to go to Mark because you are a parent here. I'm curious, has your child
I'm a
ever been?
parent too.
Okay, well, Jack, for you as well, but to Mark specifically.
You know, crazy man, we don't care.
Has your child ever seen maybe or perhaps heard of another child having his head
You
knocked
just-
in the toilet or being punched or kicked? Aren't these images that children may have been exposed to many times before in thousands of other situations?
I mean, my two boys punch and kick each other all the time. They've never played video games, so there you have it. They're 4 and 6. But seriously, I mean, to Mr. Thompson's point, look, gratuitous violence isn't great, but at the same time, we live in still a free country. The First Amendment is still here. Creative expression is protected, and at the end of the day, it's the responsibility of parents to decide what their young kids consume. And it's the responsibility of parents to know how their kids spend their time.
Out the mouth of a guy that I don't think is out of a company that isn't probably a company anymore. And I'm not trying to be like, I'm smarter than all you motherfuckers. No. When I see patterns that people repeat, I talk about it. Whether the rest of you like that shit or not. Because you know what? The big 3 box is what I want it to be, and what's in the box right now is an angry motherfucker right now. like I proved in many of my debate classes before all this, time and time again. Like I proved to many people who have never held up a controller in their lives. Like when I proved it to an old lady, to an old man, to a father who didn't really know much about video games. Again, I'm not trying to put that out there like this is all the achievements that I've done. No. This is what I've been doing whenever the topic comes up. And again, we're in 2019. And yet again, we're at the same fucking crossroads we were back in 2006. It's dumb, it's stupid, and Trump and the other people who are saying this, you all try to actually do something, not ban the violent video games, but next time put a law that actually means something and say, hey, you want this gun? Well, we gotta check and see if you're mentally sound. So go to this shrink and we're gonna see if you're ready for it. We need a certain kind of test to see if you can handle a gun. And actually use it responsibly instead of using it willy-nilly. There needs to be something like that in place. And anybody else that wants to debate any of this to me, you can debate with me. But I'll hit you with hard facts so hard you're gonna do what every person does when I debate with them. The same old the same old stuff. Bugsy. At this point, it's Bugsy No Name. I was trying to make this funny, but I can't because literally this still pisses me off to this very day. And the fact that it's being repeated, it sucks even harder. See you guys later. Peace.